So here you're going to see the tools that affect more of the engineering role rather than the operators. So we have a process here involve a mixing station that's mixing different types of fluids together. That then goes through to a bottling station, which basically fills the bottles, puts the nozzle in, puts the cap on, before going through to the packing station further on. Now, from an engineer's role, they are interested in being made aware of faults on the machine in a timely manner and knowing how to fix faults as rapidly as possible. So machine downtime is the issue, the particular issue for them. So we're going to look at two tools. We're going to look at Andon, which is a tried and tested alert escalation system, and we're going to look at the knowledge base, which helps engineers fix problems. So in the case of Andon is traditionally a light stack based system. So you see the light stack on the cabinet there? That's a Balluff Smart light stack. Now, if the operator sees a quality related problem, such as the colour of the fluid, he can trigger an Andon in this manner. So it's coming up on the light stack, but it also, via the responsive web interface, comes up there. Now that is next to the operator. However, the engineer's tablet also reflects this, and also on the engineer's phone, it's the same web interface. So no software, it's all via a browser-based interface. If there's a second problem, they basically stack up. Now when these problems occur, you're capturing the fault type and the time and the station for that. So you can do data analytics later on. So which were your common faults? How long did they take to resolve? Now, what happens if I cause a major machine stoppage? We get a red Andon, both tanks are stopped, and in addition, the engineer's phone receives an SMS. Now that could be an email, that could be an SMS, that could be an instant message, and that is going to tell me the specific, here we are, mixing tank error. So that has told me the particular machine, and it's told me the particular error as well. Now in this case, the operator attends the problem and he resolves it as quickly as that. So we now know how long that particular fault took to resolve. In this scenario, the operator was detecting these things. So what about if the machine detects it? So here we have the industrial web system. It's tapped into, it's interfaced with all the control systems. The Siemens kit, the Omron kit, the ABB robot controller. And in this particular case, if I introduce an air pressure issue, in a moment, the system will detect the machine is slower than expected. So on the screen, we should get a yellow Andon. So the bottling machine turntable also appears on the light stack. But on this rig, we're using the knowledge base system. Now the knowledge base on the engineer's user interface redirects him to documents which will help him with the problem. Now it's as good as how as engineers have populated the system with. So here we only have the one document, and that PDF is the specific page relating to the air pressure sensor. If we cause a more significant problem, such as the machine stoppage, I'll receive another text, and within that text there is a link which takes me to the page with more information about that particular light guard problem. So an engineer over the other side of the plant knows there's a problem, he knows what the problem is, he knows the things he might need to bring with him, so rather than attend the problem, go, oh, I need these tools, and have to go away and come back. So it's about analytics, it's about knowing problems up front, and it's about resolving problems quickly. The biggest challenge is the culture. How do you get the engineers to populate a system like this? So that is the biggest aspect of it. Do they pocket that as one of the things that they can fix, or do you get them to actually trust the system and share their knowledge with their colleagues? So that's it.